What makes the Arthritis Foundation important? Why is it essential that we have this? Because it's patient-oriented. In addition to being involved with the professionals in the field.
The Arthritis Foundation provides such an integrated resource for arthritis that I don't think everyone is aware of how much they actually do behind the scenes.
We first got interested in the Arthritis Foundation with Dr. Joe Golbus, who was my physician. And when we noticed a little arthritis, they asked him some questions about it.
Gordon would ask me about research. What are we doing? How can you help me and my children and their children?
Really found out that there wasn't really a great deal of early stage research in osteoarthritis.
In the course of our relationship, as we talked more and more about arthritis, Gordon and then his wife Carole said, we want to get involved.
I can remember going to Chicago in the spring of 2000, having dinner with Gordon and Carole, where the Segal initiative was really mapped out on a napkin.
All right, 2 hooks, you saw that.
The Segal Osteoarthritis Initiative was this idea of funding researchers over an extended number of years and finding through the Arthritis Foundation the best in the country in terms of ideas or thoughts or credentials of people who could do unique research.
They wanted to fund young investigators with the logic that if I fund young investigators and get them excited and interested and supported until they can get additional funding, they'll do far more good long-term by getting more investigators involved than merely funding a project.
Research is extremely important to the Arthritis Foundation to try to find the cause and hopefully the cure for the more than 100 different kinds of arthritis that we have.
If we can find a cure, we could solve tremendous amounts of pain, disability, and make a real difference to a lot of people.
Not much has been done with osteoarthritis, and quite frankly, it's an area we felt that was sort of underserved. And being underdogs all our lives, we sort of felt we should help this area of research, which had such a big impact on people's health and comfort.
So they came to the Arthritis Foundation, to the Greater Chicago chapter, and gave huge gifts that helped us with funding research for osteoarthritis. And even that wasn't enough for Gordon and Carole Segal.
SNOW is the Segal North American Osteoarthritis Workshop, and we're very proud of that, by the way. The conference began 6 years ago, and it's grown. And now we've included Canada, and we have major researchers who come, who present, plus our own researchers.
What is so special about the SNOW meetings is that it's a perfect venue for networking and idea sharing.
They sit there and talk, and they visit, and they interchange, and they exchange cards, and the interchange of ideas. That is the best happening that comes out of the SNOW conference.
Everybody leaves the SNOW meeting galvanized to work.
What motivates us to help others is that those who can should.
It wasn't just that they wanted to write a check and go do good things with it. They were personally involved.
They are intimately involved with the foundation, with the people that they fund, with the world of osteoarthritis research. They are there, they're part of it.
I think if I sat down and started to make a list of all the ripple effects that come from what the Segals are doing, it would be a very, very long list.
They've attracted the National Institute of Health, the FDA, the Center for Disease Control, all send representatives to the Segal Arthritis Foundation Osteoarthritis Initiative. That's truly unique.
If you've ever seen either of them tell people why they do what they do, the importance of giving back, it really inspires all of us to work harder.
I think what really differentiates them is how engaged they are in the research that the Arthritis Foundation does and how engaged they are in the Arthritis Foundation.
They're not interested in who they are, they're interested in what they're doing and how they can help people with arthritis. They've taken this as a venture and they make it easy for us because we don't have to apologize for pushing, and they say, Raleigh, this is what we want to do to help. You tell us what we need to do and we'll do it.
Gordon and Carole, thank you, thank you. There aren't words to express how much I appreciate your support.
I want to thank you personally, and I also want to thank you on behalf of patients with arthritis.
Gordon and Carole, let me again personally thank you for everything you've done.
You do things and you give to others without asking for anything in return.
Ultimately, what you have done have made a real difference for the millions and millions of patients worldwide with arthritis.
I'd like to thank you for many, many things, but most importantly, for breathing life into osteoarthritis research. You truly have made a difference.
Gordon and Carole, thank you so much for your support of the Arthritis Foundation. We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.